When I saw the product, I said, this one is for Ron. November 15 of 2011, Ron collapsed from work. At the end of the day, family is important. Almost a year, I don't have any work.
You think this is the end?
Actually, not a lot of people know this. I've had a very serious health challenge. I was diagnosed with.
Did you ask God why?
I tried, I help, I share. Why me?
Hello everyone, thank you for spending your time to have a quick break with us. Starting up a new business and the challenges that we go through. Today, very special guest. She's been serving our church and helping the Filipino community. Also, a business owner of Healthware WA. I'm with Eileen Igia.
Yes,
Good.
hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I'm so excited to be here and spend this quick break with you.
So are you ready?
I'm physically ready, but mentally may not be, but so we'll see how we go.
First question, how did you start your business?
We arrived here in Australia in 2012, and Salad Master, even it has been in the Philippines since 1968, I didn't heard about it until June of 2013 when I received a phone call from my sister Arlene, who's based in Melbourne. You know, like how siblings are. When we encounter something that's good, we normally share it with the people close to us. So fast forward, after 2 months, I came over to Melbourne just to celebrate with them the gift of life of Renzo because she had a very challenging childhood. First birthday, we went there. I stayed with them for 4 days, and then after that, my brother-in-law, Mon. So that's why whenever I tell my story on how I started with Salad Master, I won't really fail to mention my sister Arlene and Mon because they are my sponsors and they are the one who introduced Salad Master to me. I sit on the demo. I've got no choice because Mon is the one sending me off to the airport. So he did a brunch presentation to me. And then when I saw the product, I said, this one is for Ron. And probably you may ask why. After 3.5 years, me and my children came to Australia is because November 15 of 2011, Ron collapsed from work. It's in his family history. My mother-in-law passed away when she was just 53 years old because of aneurysm. And my father-in-law in the side of the family also have the hypertension. 210 over 100 is Ron's BP. And he was rushed to the hospital. So that is the turning point why I decided to come here. Because at the end of the day, family is important. When I saw Salad Master, I have to ring Ron because it's not with me. And I told him, oh, this one is for you. And he said, why me? I said, because you're the one who got hypertension. So that's how we invest. August 4, when we purchased. So it's 9 years this August. Yeah.
So 9 years that you become a Salad Master owner.
Owner, yes, yeah. Come September, my brother-in-law again, Mon, rang me and said, we might open a branch in Perth. Would you be interested? I don't know much people. He asked me, can you just write down the name of the people that you know? I only came up with 10 couples. So that's how I started. When I joined Salad Master in October 28, that's when I first attended the business opportunity meeting in Regis Perth, where our promoting dealer Ben Bowler presided it.
For those who don't know, we are also a proud Salad Master owner and I become a consultant for a couple of years, I think. I met you in one of the trainings.
Yes.
And it's really interesting, but at the same time, hard work.
Yeah.
So before you get into this dealership.
No, October 31, when I started my training dinner, so normally you need to undergo 6 training dinner. My brother-in-law from Melbourne flew to Perth. We only did it in 4 days. So my training for other people will take 15 days, 30 days. I did it in 4 days because Mon need to go back to Melbourne. After I finished with the 10 couples on my list, because of our very generous hosting program, our Salad Master Food Processor, I asked my friends to invite their friends. From the 10 people, I always tell this, I remember our first birthday party that we have here, I only invited 20 people. Fast track, after 2.5 years of being in the business with Salad Master, when we have our housewarming, I bought 300 plates, and after 4 hours, finished. I need to take out from the cupboard all those, real plates that we can use. November, when I finished being a consultant, and then 2 months later, I become a senior consultant. And on the 5th month, I qualified to become a distributor. But that is the crossroad that I have to face. At that time, when you become a Salad Master distributor, you have to do it full-time. So it means giving up my very first job here in Australia.
Which is?
Which is, I was a customer service officer with Vinidex. That's the same company who hired Ron in 2008. I came here in 2011, almost a year. I don't have any work. I was just looking after my granddaughter, Marquisha, at that time. And then during the time that I qualified to become a distributor, I was offered to become a management trainee as well in the company. The main office of Vinidex is just at the back of the main office of HealthMax.
So it's really meant to be.
Yeah, and it's like, which one I'm going to choose. Yes. But then after I met Tito Pidoy, he was the vice president for Global Filipino Market of Salad Master. That's when I decided to do Salad Master full-time. So I became a distributor.
What made you decide?
I've been asking God. I'm not very good at sales. I always tell this to people. I'm just talkative. As you can see, right? I talk too much. Yeah. I'm a chatterbox, right? But praying and discerning whether or not I'll do Salad Master full-time, I asked God why. And then I realized Salad Master is not just a cookware business. It's 49% cookware because the cookware is just the vehicle, it's the tool, but it's actually a people's business.
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that, okay, I know, Lord, that you put me here for this purpose. It took me just 2 months to qualify for the sale that they need to be a dealer. From the point that I become a distributor, 2 years before they promoted me as a direct dealer.
That's a quick one. So you've already mentioned pretty much the history of your journey as a Salad Master distributor, which is under the Healthware WA. For those who want to be a consultant, please invite them.
Now we already streamlined the process. If you are interested to be a cooking coach, you just need to find at least 6 people. That's how everyone start your journey. Or it could be 1 dinner at a time. The reason why we do it in 15 days, because we want to create a momentum.
Yes.
So that's why we call the starting program, blast off program. Yeah. Like when you ask your friend, keyword always is just to ask help. Yeah, can I just ask a favor? Can we have a dinner together? And someone will just present a product to us. You don't need to sugarcoat it.
No,
yeah.
No. That's what I like about Salad Master. To be honest with you, it's an investment. It's a very good investment. The business, I'm also a business owner.
Yeah.
There's ups and downs. How do you cope up? Is there any downs wherein you think this is the end?
Actually, bro, not a lot of people know this, but I prayed whether or not I'm going to share this with you. 3 months after I opened our dealership, I've had a very serious health challenge. July of 2016, 3 months after, as I said, after putting all the savings that we have in opening this office, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So, considering that, it's just like the world around me crashed. But then, I guess God has a plan, really planned for me. I was challenged from one health issue to another. I had total hysterectomy after 10 months. So 3 major surgery in a span of 10 months of opening my business. What carried me through is my very supportive and loving husband, Ron.
Yes.
So as they say, if there's a woman behind every successful man, there's a man behind Eileen, and that's Ron.
Thank you for sharing that part of your life wherein it's I know you've been going through that. But on the other hand, the success story, how you conquer that.
To my family, the support of my children. If there's one thing that I really value in Salad Master, bro, it's the relationship that I build. That's why I say it's a people business. And a lot of those people that I met through Salad Master dinners, they have become friends, and friends that has become family. And they are the one who really helped me to navigate all the challenges. Before 2018, I think I decided that I'm gonna close the shop down because our first contract is 2 years. Somewhere along the way, the Lord will send you a person, a happening. To tell you honestly, COVID has affected a lot of people. But 2020 and 2021, during the height of COVID, was also the height where we achieved much success in our business.
Wow.
So from being a direct dealer, we become a senior dealer in 2020. And I think it's also about setting goal. Because after I got sick, I lose all the motivation. So I'm just like driving a car without destination.
I think it's very challenging for you because the cookware that you are actually selling has something to do with cancer prevention
Yes.
and other health issues.
Yeah.
Was it really hard for you to sell a product, or did you ask yourself, I've been using Salad Master and now I'm facing this
Yeah.
biggest challenge in my life,
Yeah,
which is cancer?
and actually, bro, that's one thing that has prevented me from going back to cooking. After all my surgeries and everything, after I recuperated, I went to Sydney for a sales rally to get some inspiration. I've talked to someone there. What he told me is, instead of thinking that, because my cancer, even if it's grade 2, it's just in stage 1. And probably if you haven't been using Salad Master, maybe be like stage 3 or stage 4. That's what gave me the inspiration to go back to cooking. To be a living testimony. We don't do any
Yes.
medical claim,
Yes.
so to speak. We're not allowed to. We're not saying Salad Master can cure cancer, whatever. But it's just how you maximize using the cooking system of Salad Master to really improve your health. Yeah.
Yes, we cannot discuss all the details in this vlog because it will be too long. But I invite you to please attend in one of those cook nights.
Yes. So what we normally say, if you just want a day off in your kitchen, we're gonna
A
cook
quick
you
break.
a quick break as well, like a 6-course meal, at the comfort of your home.
Free.
We only just need your time and just lend us your kitchen.
Going back,
Yeah.
because I really want to dig deeper what's in your heart.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Sis Eileen is very active in the church in helping those who are in need back home in the Philippines. When you had this cancer, did you ask God why?
The first time when I was diagnosed, I feel numb. All I want is to get it out, so I use our private insurance. But the thing is, after my first surgery, they will do another biopsy on they call it the marginal tissue. And after a week, I've learned that the marginal tissue that they take out, there's still some traces of cancer on it. And that's when I asked, why me? Yeah, I'm just being honest. I really asked that question because, a lot of people, successful businesses, probably they spend 80% of their time in their business. When we started, probably I put 20%. In 2020, I put 50%. And it's because I don't want to give up my time in serving the church and the community. And so that's why I asked, why me?
Yeah.
I tried, I help, I share. Why me?
Yeah.
But then,
Did you already find the answer? Because sometimes we ask
Yeah.
those questions, but during that time, it's not the time to know the reason why these things are happening.
You know how I got the answer, bro? I messaged one of my former colleague from Benedex. Her name is Julie. And then I said, hi, how are you? With my intention of later asking her that I will cook for her. And she sent me a lengthy message saying that her 4-year-old grandson is suffering from a very rare kind of muscle cancer. 4 years old, just on Kindi. And that is the answer that I'm waiting from God. You say, you're complaining, you're 43 when you have it. You see, your colleague's grandson is only 4 years old. I also have to accept this. When a friend of mine learned that I have cancer, she shared with me a series of videos from a guy named Chris. He's a cancer survivor, but he did it the natural way. But on the first episode that I watched, she said, we have to accept accountability. Because I remember when Ron asked the doctor, why her? We're eating healthy. No, we're not smoking. We're not drinking. But when you look at the other factors, aside from food, diet, alcohol, tobacco, environment, there is a fifth factor. And that is stress.
Speaking of stress, you have your business, you have your family to look after, you're serving the church, you're helping the community. How do you manage your stress nowadays? Or
God's
before?
grace. With God's grace, I owe it all to God. You know, the reason why I told you that I have a talk, the topic is about loving God and loving neighbor. And I talk about our 3 T's. You know, the time, talent, and treasure. So just to share this, a part of my talk, you know, that our time is not ours. It's God. Our possession is not ours. It's God. Even our talent, it's not ours.
Correct. And even our kids, they're not ours.
They are all God's.
Yeah.
And we are just mere stewards of it. Whatever you have now, in a snap of a finger, everything can be taken away from you. That's why I'm saying we should really learn how to give back.
Speaking of giving back, with Healthware WA, how do you give back to the community?
First, because I'm a member of Couples for Christ, we have our social arm is answering the cry of the poor with the acronym ANCOP. I give a portion from any sale that we have to ANCOP. So that's just one avenue. I don't want to brag. Me and my brother, we also help, but now it's just my brother. But on the first year, I helped my brother. We do some educational scholarships because I'm a follower of Boss Sanchez. He has this 10-20-70 formula. 10 is the tithing, and that should always comes first. Because normally, you know what we do? We have 100% income. We put the expenses first. But his formula is not. 10% should go to tithing. Something that we should give back. 20% is savings. So before you even have to spend, you must keep 20% of your income. And that's the 70% is what you spend.
That's a very nice tip. So let's do a 10-20-70. Thank you very much for supporting the quick break.
Yeah.
So the reason why we're doing this is to inspire those who are watching, and hopefully we can give you some tips and share our success and our downturns.
Yes.
Please don't skip the ad, because whatever we've got monetary part of being a vlogger, we're gonna give it to our charity back home in the Philippines, which is the Mother Teresa in Antipolo. Speaking of success, you talk about success during the COVID situation. How do you measure success?
You know, for me, it's not just monetary. It's really actually the satisfaction that you feel with yourself. During COVID time, I'm very good at Facebook in the sense that when I post, it's like, you know, a documentation that even if you're not in that event, you feel like you're there. But I don't do FB Live. Someone told me, I can just reveal who that someone is, told me that first, perfection doesn't exist. And because of my
Yes, it's coming from you.
So high standard, bro. As you know, with the quality of work, you know, even with church, I want everything in order. I have an attention to detail. In reality, because there's a lot of component, say technical, human factor, you can't control everything. Leave to God those things that you can't. Having said that, so my team told me, you have to do the FB Live because we can't go out. We cannot do presentation. Hence, Cook Night with Eileen
every Friday
was born, yes. But now, we keep changing. So, but at least I keep it a point that I do it once a week. Like even in this interview.
Watch the bloopers at the start, how we set up. Because she checked the camera angle and the lighting, our positioning. We changed the chairs.
I always work with script because I know Bro Arvin is very spontaneous. I've been asking him what are the questions you're gonna ask me, but he didn't give me at least a clue. And I do hope I answer the question because I know this is one of my weakness. I tend to go into a very winding answer, but yeah, I still do hope that you get something from what I've been sharing.
So when we come back, we have commercial. So guys, when we come back, I will ask you, what is your definition of success?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back. Nag-change outfit po. Ayan.
Yes.
You can see the formal coat of a salad master dealer.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Dealer. Yeah. Senior dealer
Daming
now.
ano.
Yeah.
Sana meron din ako. Before the commercial break, I asked the question, what is success for Eileen Igia?
Success will be synonymous to contentment in what you have. You're living comfortably, you have some nice bags that you have, jewelries. But at the end of the day, for me, I feel I'm successful if I'm able to share whatever God's blessings I have.
Yes,
It
that's
means that if I have something to share, it means I've been blessed and that I'm already successful in that sense.
very well said. You mentioned perfectionist, you being a perfectionist. How are you as a leader in the business?
As they always say, you have to lead from the front. And I think that is very true. Because if I would depend the success of our business with our small team, but I have a very good and loyal team, even as a dealer, I still really need to go out there and cook. Sometimes I can be strict. That strictness I counter with such generosity as well.
You continue to help, of course, your team to grow. Were you being misinterpreted as masungit, napaka-stricto, but in reality, you're doing it because of this particular reason?
Probably, yeah, being so strict. But you know, when I was just a distributor, I followed the rule to the letter. But then when I become a business owner, then I realized that I have to be flexible. I just want to make sure that whatever we earn, I share it with my people. It's not just you. If there's one thing that I realize as well is it's very hard to motivate if you yourself are not motivated. I've gone through a lot, bro. I have my share of depression, anxiety, all these things. It's really hard because when you're there in front, you can't tell them what you're going through. There's challenges with family, the community that I'm in with the Couples for Christ. There's challenges in the church. So there's a lot of things. Just like when, thanks to Irish for my hair and makeup. Yeah,
Segue.
because I did mention to her that after I was diagnosed with cancer, no one knows that I had it. I'm an MC for the 18th birthday of Abby, Ana Abalos' daughter. You know, one of your models in
Yes.
EDSA.
Hi, Abby.
During her debut, I just learned a day before that I had cancer. But then, like right there, I can't show them what, you know, like's happening inside of me.
So, you've been running this business for 6 years. What is the rewarding component of being a business owner at the same time you have a team that you're actually guiding through?
The relationship that I build, that's really the number one for me. Of course, secondary is the financial gain that you have. No?
That's the satisfaction, the reward
Yeah.
of working hard.
Hard, yeah.
Going into a deeper meaning of reward,
Yeah.
what is so rewarding being in this
Business,
position?
the time. It gives me that flexibility. That time I use to spend with my grandchildren. Because for me, they are my joy.
Talking about rewards and then looking back, if there is a reward, there is also some challenges.
Yeah.
And we talked about some challenges before. But can you remember one challenging situation in this kind of business wherein it really pulled you down?
Salad Master is all about dinner presentation, right? There will really be a time, especially, you know, just like this year, it's a very challenging start of the year because I went home after our border opened, and then for almost 3 months, I personally did not have any cooking show. Some member of my team who's doing some cooking, so at least we still have some income. If I'm always in that situation, you know what I do? I will always look back on the time in 2018 when I want to close it down. Because if I close this down on 2018, we wouldn't have that success in the success that we have in 2020 and 2021.
The reason why I ask those questions is to be able to inspire you for those who want to start up their new business. It's not always easy. You have to go through those rocky roads before you enjoy the reward, as what Eileen is now enjoying.
And there's this caricature of a man who's been digging, and then because he gets so tired, he stopped. But then the next frame of that caricature is showing he's trying to find some gold. There's just only an inch left, and the gold is there. So it's not just in my business in Salad Master. Bro Arvin has his own business as well. In any venture that we do in our lives, you don't give up.
Yeah.
If you get tired, you can pause, you can rest, you can reset, but don't give up. Because the only time in this life that you're going to fail is if you stop.
Those who are watching, please support all the small businesses.
Yes.
Not only our businesses, but please support everyone. Help them because it's not easy. There's always struggle. And if you see us with a happy smile, it doesn't mean the business is going
Good. Yes.
good. I'm really curious about the tagline. Change your cookware.
Change your life.
In a deeper sense, what is the meaning of that?
I'm not saying this just to discredit like the non-stick pans or whatsoever, the chemicals that we get from there. So the first sense in that when you change your cookware is really have a healthy lifestyle. Our greatest asset is our health.
When I attended this demo, I said to myself, no, I'm not buying.
Bye.
I know it is expensive, but is there a price really for your health?
No price
No
tag
price.
for our health.
My background is in mining, and when I've learned the material that they use is titanium,
Yeah, it has titanium on it.
I said, okay, I will keep my mouth shut.
What sells you?
Yeah, I know why
What sold you? Yeah.
why it is expensive. I said to the person who did the demo, Cynthia, if you're watching this, you know this. I said, if my daughter will eat that cake with
all the
onions,
vegetables, yes.
I'll buy the salad master. She ate the cake and she likes it. I said, okay, I want to buy a set and I want to be a consultant.
That's the second part. Because once you change your cookware, then you have this opportunity now to join the business. And that's where you can tremendously change your lives in the sense, just like what I'm saying, you can have financial flexibility.
Before all these changes in our lives, there's always a person that we want to say thank you. Thank you to Cynthia Constantino for changing the way we cook now. And thank you, Sis Eileen, for helping me go through my demo as well. Remember the blast off?
The blast off, yeah.
If there's only one person that you want to say thank you, who would that be?
For the Salad Master opportunity, my sister Arlene and my brother-in-law Mon, really thank you guys. And I don't fail, you know, each and every time I've been asked, I always mention that. But probably there should be a second person, which is, of course, my husband, Ron. And as you were saying, bro, in life, it's important that you have that attitude of gratitude. Because if you don't have that, no matter how much God has blessed you with, you won't see that blessings because all you can see is what you don't have. To Ben and Richard, they are promoting the dealer in Salad Master, so Health Max.
And thank you for those who are supporting this vlog. Thank you to Healthware WA. Thank you to Maria Atuan, DNE Construction. Thank you to I Am Amazing of Pubs and Family. Thank you to Kenzoman, to Kikai, to Edsa, and of course to my family, to my wife who is very supportive in doing this. So it's actually time consuming. Right? Okay, to end this conversation, the tagline of Healthware WA is change your cookware, change your life. If you want to change anything that happened in your past, what would it be and why?
That's kind of hard. You know, bro, I believe that everything happened for a reason. So in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 1, it says that there is a season for every happening under the heavens. And there might be some situations that has happened in my life in the past that if I given a chance, I will change. But I think those mistakes that I made in the past are there to give me lessons. Some people come to your life as blessings and some people come to your life as lessons. And I'm still a work in progress, and I guess every one of us is. But in terms of maturity, in the sense of how, just recently I had a very tough challenge that I need to face, right? But I have accepted it that it's part of life. They forget that there is someone up there who's, maneuvering all of this for us. In a Miss Universe question, I would say that no, I won't change anything because I know that everything has happened for a reason and God has its purpose while allowing it to happen to my life.
And with that, thank you very much for watching the full vlog, the full video, and thank you very much for spending your quick break with me. And thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. You also have a YouTube channel, right?
Healthware WA, Salad Master Rockingham. And of course, thank you, bro, because all through the years, Bro Arvin has been extending his help to us through EDSA, allowing to display our product. And whenever we have promotion, we'll do live together, And so really, bro, I really appreciate, He's a classic example of a customer who become friend and a friend who become family. I do hope that you really get something out of my life story, my challenges, and the only purpose of this is really just for awareness and, to inspire other people.
And with that, thank you very much for watching. Guys, let's be kind, let's be generous, and don't forget to be grateful. My name is Arvin, and my quick break today is with Eileen.
Yes.
Thank you.
And with that, may God be praised. Pray muna tayo. Sige, pray muna tayo.
Pray muna tayo.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
Welcome po.
Sa aming bloopers.
Yes.